LFC TV, Peter. Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody. Hand you down to pitchside LFC TV's Peter McDowell. Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody. Hand you down to pitchside LFC TV's Peter McDowell. Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody. And hand you down to pitchside for FC TV's Peter McDowell. Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
Yo, this is Solo P1. Welcome. It is nearly well, it's 11:30, Sunday, 25th. Well, not the 25th. It's the 16th of February, game 25. We're just going to talk about it. We're going to go through what happened. People are going to say it was a boring game. It was. It was a boring game. I've got to admit it. It was a boring game. But we got the 3 points, boy. We got the 3 points. And I know during the game, we looked a bit iffy, a bit like the Everton game. But we still got the 3 points. All right, you're going to get people going to analyse the game. They're going to say, yeah, but there weren't enough passes. The passes weren't as accurate as they should be. And I admit it. We looked. We got the goals at the beginning, penalty. Salah scored 2 goals. Well, Salah scored 1. I don't know who scored the other one. I forgot. It was that boring. But anyway, yeah, we got the win. It was 2-1. And that's it. We just move on to the next one now. We're going to discuss that in a minute about the next game. But before we start discussing it, I'm going to bring in my co-cues, my partner in crime, TOTO Abba. Big up, TOTO. Muted.
Big up, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Feeling so well. Just finished a stream on TikTok and on Twitch. Streamed some Assetto Corsa Competizione. Gained 3k likes from it on TikTok and gained a couple of followers as well. So yeah, that's great. That's what I've been doing so far.
Good to hear, bro. It's good to hear. It's good doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
And things will happen. Just grind. Put the work in, and the work will reward you. It always happens that way. Sometimes it takes longer than it should, but yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, TOTO, before we start getting into the game, well, we're going to talk about I know we're going to talk about the Wolves game and how at the end of the game we looked a bit patchy at the back. We looked a bit suspect at the back, right? We can both admit that, yeah? We looked patchy at the back.
Yeah.
Now, I know the game's not happened yet. I know we're going to do the review probably tomorrow. We're going to do the play lineup tomorrow because, we like that extra day off before we do a stream. Now, we've got Aston Villa. I think it's Wednesday. Is it Aston Villa we got Wednesday?
Yeah, Aston Villa Wednesday. Yeah.
We've got Aston Villa Wednesday, yeah. And it's at the Aston Villa ground, yeah? What is your expectations for that game? Would you look at... We've got Man City on Sunday. We've got Aston Villa on Wednesday, yeah? Would you be happy with coming out of those 2 games with 4 points?
Yeah, I'll definitely be happy with coming out of the games because, winning this game was key.
1 second, carry on.
Winning this game was key, to set the baseline. And now we even need to go win against Villa.
And the Everton one was the key.
Yeah, the Everton one was the key, but I think to set things off was the this game now. We got 3 points out of it, which I can't really compare out. I'm happy. I'm happy about the result. Of course, the performance went up to par. I'm happy. I'm really happy. Good mood. I think getting 3 points from this game was key. We get 3 points from... Look, if we draw against Villa and win against City, I don't mind. I just want to draw and win. That's what I want to do. Yeah? So I preferably want to win against Villa because I think that City game is going to be a tough game. Yeah. I know we're already beaten this year, but you know what they're like against us.
Yeah.
Especially in the Premier League. And they're chasing for it, aren't they? They're also chasing for it. I think City, of course, chasing for the Champions League spot, aren't they?
Oh yeah, definitely. They want the Champions League.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about, the Champions League spot. So, and plus it's against us. They don't want to lose against us, will they? They're going to try the hardest.
Yeah, I know. Go on.
But yeah, we need to at least get 4 points. If we get 6 points, a bonus. I reckon we can get 6 points, but if we go away with 4 points, yeah, I'll be happy with it.
Yeah, because I was looking at Arsenal's next games. I think they got West Ham, which is going to be a tricky game for them because West Ham always tend to give Arsenal a good fight. You know, when they play each other, that London kind of rivalry. So they tend to give Arsenal a good run for their money. And then I think the next game after that, which will be next week, I'm not sure if it's a Sunday or a Saturday. I'd rather be a Saturday so we know what we're looking at. Arsenal is going to be playing Nottingham Forest. Now, this is a key fixture for 2 reasons. One, whoever wins this game out of those 2 will be basically, if Forest beat Arsenal, they will leapfrog Arsenal in the table. They will leapfrog them. That means they will pass them in the table and they will go to second of the table. And 2, that's not really a 2, really. There's only one reason. Whoever wins, whoever wins will leapfrog. If Tottenham win, they leapfrog. If Arsenal win, they put a little distance between them and Forest. You get me? So that will be an interesting game. We'll talk about that in a week as well. We'll probably talk about them games in a week when we have a midweek one. Yeah, we'll talk about them games. But we're not going to talk about all the Premier League games. We're just going to talk about the top 5 or top 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got our top 6. So I'm looking at them games, and I'm thinking we might have a tough game on the weekend, but so will when we play Man City on Sunday, but Arsenal will have a tough game as well. So it's not just us having the tough games. Now, for me, if we come out of this with just say that we draw against Man City, okay? Say that we draw against Man City and we win. No, we draw against City and we beat Villa, right? 4 points. And Arsenal, just say Arsenal lose against Nottingham Forest. I don't know where the game is. You can check that out for me. I don't know where Arsenal's playing. I don't know what ground it is. If Forest, just say Forest beat Arsenal and Arsenal, say, lose against West Ham. Now, people are thinking, nah, West Ham ain't going to beat Arsenal. But stranger things has happened. West Ham tend to give Arsenal always a little run. You get me? So all we've got to do now is just concentrate on our games. Obviously, we need to try and get maximum points. But I don't think we're going to. I think it'll be a draw. I think we never win at the Etihad. We never do.
No.
But yeah, we'll talk about that in a week. You get me? So let's talk about the Nottingham Forest game. Overall, what's your thoughts on the game overall?
The Wolves,
overall, not individual play, just the way we played, and then put some bullet points out if you want.
look, first of all, you know how we played. We didn't play good. Our performance weren't good. Especially defensively, we were shaky. And I thought defensively, like first half, I think we were good. I thought defensively we were solid first half, but second half, I don't know what was going on. Our attack didn't do the job. You know, nowhere near. Of course, Diaz scored that goal. You know, it weren't the prettiest goal in the world. It weren't the best goal in the world. But a goal's a goal, isn't it? You know, you got to be
into it, didn't he?
Yeah.
He just fell into it. He just rolled.
I'm glad that Diaz scored, man, because he hasn't scored.
I don't really care about Diaz, to be fair.
Yeah, he hasn't scored in 11 games.
That's what Diaz is.
I think I'm glad that he scored. You know, I'm glad that he's back on the scoring board because I want all our players to do well. Of course, he hasn't scored in 11 games. It's absolutely horrendous. But yeah, glad that he scored. Glad he's back on the scoring board. Of course, yeah. But look, I'm not putting at individual players. Defensively, we were crap second half. Attack, we were crap all round, in my opinion. I don't think there was much more of a threat. Midfield was shaky. Really shaky. Sabata weren't up to scratch. Our midfield was really shaky. We were giving Wolves some of the control of the game. You know, and it should be us controlling the game.
Yeah.
You know, Wolves is 17th, 16th in the table.
I know.
we should be controlling the game. But look, I don't care about all that. Yeah, we got the 3 points and we move on. Because it's not necessary we're going to play this against Villa.
No, hopefully not.
These little games, win you the league. Of course, you're not going to have every game that goes your way. These little games will win the league. A scrappy game where you get a scrappy goal or a foul here and there. These games will win you the league. It's simple as that.
If we play like this against Villa, only one thing's going to happen.
Yeah.
Only one thing's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. We're going to walk. We're going to go home a loser. We can't play like this against Aston Villa. We need to step up. We need to start switching off. I think the commentator was saying Liverpool. No, it was Carragher actually. He was saying that Liverpool looks a bit tired. But you have to find that energy. You have to find that energy. This is what makes winners. It's all right doing it at the beginning of the season when there's nothing on the line, innit? When there's nothing on the line, yeah, you can do your thing, innit? This is the business end of the season now. No more slip-ups. No more controversial games. If we can't help it. We need to step up. This is it. This is it now. I think we've only got 13 games left. This is it. This is where we have to step up and be composed. Because at the back, and it was like this at Everton, yeah? 20 minutes towards the end of the table, 20 minutes towards the end of the game, we tend to take our foot off the gas. You get me? We got a nice 2-0 gap, and then all of a sudden we start, oh yeah, we've won it now. We're going to kind of slow down. The game is for 90 minutes. You get me? Not 70 minutes. It's for 90 minutes plus added time. So we need to stay composed, and we need to stay tight at the back. Yeah, to make sure we don't concede nothing. Because if that was Aston Villa, this game today will be a different game. You get me? Remember, they got Rashford there now, so Rashford's going to be playing. Rashford plays for Aston Villa. I think look who they got in striker. You get me? Exactly. So we can't be doing this against Aston Villa. We've got to be switched on, and it's at Aston Villa's ground as well. It's at the Villa ground, it's going to be a tough place to go. And we need to step up, and that's it. It's very simple, man. We just need to step up.
Yeah, it's simple as that. Because we need to win the league. We need high standards. We need to have high standards. We need to have good performances. We can't afford of course, it's a bad performance today, but it's not in fact bad or good performance. We just need to score goals. We get those chances. We need to put them away or do something with it. Get a corner. Do something with it, man. Because every time we're by the box, we either go for a stupid pass, a stupid shot, and I think they give away the ball too much. We do.
You would do? Would do?
I think the only long passes that actually go to someone is Virgil van Dijk's.
Yeah.
If Virgil van Dijk's long passes go to pinpoint, he can switch that play. He should leave it to Virgil van Dijk to do all the job. Because he's a centre back. He has the whole view of the pitch. And, it's always like the way we play. Our CDMs are always surrounded by other players, because players are not just gonna not mark the CDMs. Maybe the lower teams. Some teams are gonna clock on. They're gonna mark the CDMs, but the centre backs are always unmarked in some occasion.
Yeah.
So Van Dijk has the big view of the pitch, and he always gets it to someone every single time. But when maybe Gravenberch tries one, or Subbo tries one, or maybe Trent sometimes. Trent's passes were good today. I've got to admit, Trent's passes were good.
I don't know why we're not getting here, because some of the big ones are on, but
Yeah, we lose the ball too much, man. Especially in midfield. Our midfield's got weaker. I thought I didn't really see our midfield do good. So Bozolai, hopefully he's had 2 bad games now. Hopefully he's not back to the old Subbo. That he's back to default settings. Hopefully he's not back to that. I want to see the new Subbo, the new and improved Subbo that we saw a couple games ago. A few games ago, actually, now. So, we just gotta... We just gotta pull it out, man,
When we, tomorrow, when we do our video tomorrow, we're gonna do a roundup of the top 6 teams tomorrow. We're just getting this out of the way now, but tomorrow we're gonna do the best of and we're gonna do it around about 5 o'clock. Okay.
Because a lot of big channels on there.
Yeah, because I've just clocked. We're still gonna do this because I want to do it anyway because it's our final whistle. But what I'm trying to say is, tomorrow we'll do that Premier League one. Like the top 6. We'll just call it top 6 review and that's it, and we'll do that tomorrow. The reason I wanted to do this because at the day I just wanted to get this one out the way. You get me? Yeah. It was the game what I didn't really enjoy. Let's call it the way it is. It was a game that we didn't enjoy. Yeah, I know you didn't enjoy it, and I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, it was one of those games that thinking just horrible finish and turn the telly off. That's what it was. There was no excitement to the game. Yeah. The only thing what worried me, like I said, in the last 20 minutes towards the end of the game, I looked at it and I thought, you know what? I was thinking Everton again. Did you see right at the end when they nearly scored, like a bit like Everton again?
I know.
That was coming back to me because if that would have happened, I think psychologically Liverpool would have been damaged. That would have been 2 games in a row by 2 scrub of a team. You get me? 2 scrubs. Let's face it, Wolverhampton Wanderers and Everton are scrubs. So if for that to happen in a similar scenario, that would have damaged Liverpool. And I'm glad it never. Down to Alisson as well. Down to my man of the match. And I know he wasn't on there for long. My man of the match today was Endo. I don't care what anyone says here. I know he wasn't on there for long. I know he wasn't on the pitch for long. But Endo, come on. And I believe if Endo wasn't there right at that time, in the injury time, they might have scored. You get me? They might have scored, but he put his body on the line. This is why I like Endo. This is why I don't want Endo to go in the summer. People say that Slot doesn't like Endo. Where's the proof? Where's the proof? Yeah. People are saying certain things, yeah, but where's the proof? Where's the proof? He's just got someone that he likes, that he prefers, which is Gravenberch. And talking to Gravenberch, where is Gravenberch? Will the real Gravenberch stand up? Where is the real Gravenberch? What's happened to Gravenberch in the last couple of games? Is it fatigue? Is it injury? What is it? You tell me, Toto, because I'm getting worried.
About Chiesa.
There you go. Guna Gathering, one of the real ones. Go subscribe to Guna Gathering. Love his TikTok videos. Go watch his TikTok videos. Very consistent with his TikTok videos. Big up to Guna Gathering. Thanks for coming over, bro. Thanks for liking it. Big up to you, bro. Big up.
But you're on about Chiesa about we were getting worried about.
Oh no, what's happening with Gravenberch? Last couple of games he's been obsolete.
Yeah, he has been quiet. Look, we need him for Villa and we need him for City. He's not gonna be benched. He's not gonna get a rest, is he? So, I'm starting to get a bit worried because he's our main. Our 2 CDMs are our spine of our team.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the most unique about this formation. You got a double pivot. You never usually have a double pivot in some formations. Like when someone plays a 4-3-3, you only have like 1 pivot player maybe, or you just have flat 3. You have 2 pivots, and if one of our pivots not doing well, our whole midfield's finished. And because you've got McAllister, putting performances in, he's making the tackles, or Gravenberch is doing absolutely nothing. Yeah. Right? It's gonna cost us. It needs to fix up. It just needs to fix up because this game here was quiet. Really, really, really quiet.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just needs to fix up. He needs to do what he did before. He was so good before. Just like with Sabo, he was so good before. But all of a sudden, he's gone down. Last 2 games, bad form. We can't afford no bad form. Not even one player in bad form.
Yeah.
I say Gakpo as well. I know we never started today, but he's been on bad form these last couple of games. 2 games he's been in bad form. We can't afford no players to be in bad form. Yeah,
you're right about Finger. I'm definitely I'm with you on the Sabazalai one as well. You remember when he started to pick up form the last 3 or 4 games, didn't he? He started to pick up form, and what happened? All of a sudden now he's just gone turned into a bozo again. And I was saying to you a few weeks ago when he was in form, I said, look, we're going to need Dominic Szoboszlai. We're going to need him for the running. The last couple of games of the season, we're going to need him because you can't always rely on Mo Salah to score goals. You see him when you're running down the pitch, you see them. You see Jota. You see Dominic Szoboszlai. You see Diaz. They're all looking for Salah to pass the ball to.
Yeah.
Why don't you take a shot? Look at Finger today. Look at Jota. 2 games in a row now. Look what Jota. Last week, against Everton, he was on for goal. And what happened? He decided to pass it to somebody else. Today, he could have scored today. What did he do? He started to pass the Salah on the right-hand side. Why didn't Jota take the shot? This is what I'm saying. People say that Jota is clinical. Jota hasn't been clinical for nearly over a season. Nearly 2 years now, he hasn't been clinical. He'd rather pull a sickie, put FC25 on, and go and sweat the weekend leagues.
It's true.
It's true. You know that Jota has got every single team of the year.
You know he's got flipping himself up front, Hansen on the right, and so on the left.
Yeah, he's got Hansen on the right. You know he's got Maradona. No, the best Maradona. He's got that one.
He's got the 96 Maradona, bet you.
Yeah, that's the one.
He's a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
Multi-millionaire. He's got a lot of money. He's going to spend it all on coins and buy it on players.
And the thing about it, what do people do? People that play FIFA inspire, not the ones that are 30 stone overweight, but the normal ones that play FIFA, they play FIFA and they inspire to be footballers. Jota is a footballer and he's inspired to play FIFA. He's going in reverse. You get me? Jota's going in reverse. You ask any kid, who play FIFA, I guarantee that they all want to be footballers. The majority of them. Jota's already a footballer, and what's Jota doing? He's going backwards. He wants to play FIFA instead of playing football. I just don't get it. I just don't get Jota, and I want him at my club as well. I said it already. Injury prone. All you got to do is touch him. It's over. Pause. I don't mean to touch him, but pause. You know what? Blow the pause. Go. Anyway, let's go to the play lineup. Let's go to the play lineup. I've had too much coffee today. I love it. Anyway, there you go. Boom. Play lineup. Let's go for this play lineup. Let me just get my notes. Sort this out. Fix my screen, and we can go with it. Big up to people, man. We got a chat. Oh, there we go. Oh man, thanks for that Gooner gathering. Big up to you, man. Always happy to support you when I can. Keep up the great work, guys. Yeah, big up to you, man. Go and get your head down, bro.
Big up, man.
Big up to you. Thanks for supporting us. I know Gooner gathering, man. I thought he's in our WhatsApp as well. I forgot about Gooner gathering now. He doesn't really talk much in there, innit? I watch his TikTok videos though. I like him on TikTok, man. He's cool. He's always on TikTok. Very consistent, man. Always on TikTok. Guaranteed to do his videos on TikTok. You get me? So, I'm just looking at, if you look at the bottom, you can see what I put. Our channel today is 7 years old. Keep It Sports is 7 years old. This is our birthday this week. It's our birthday, 7 years old. I got a message from YouTube. Well, it's an automated message, whatever. He goes, your channel is 7 years old. Blow out the candles. Where's the candles? Can't see them. Make a wish and think about all you've achieved. Yep, I think about it every single minute of the day, what I've achieved on YouTube. I love YouTube. YouTube is my home. YouTube is my safe place. I love doing this because I love YouTube. We've picked up 555 subscribers in the last 28 days. I'm very happy about that. Hard work pays off. My mum and dad always used to say to me when I was a kid, used to say to me, hard work equals results every single time. Sometimes it goes quicker. Sometimes it's quicker for others to get channels big. I've got some YouTubers that can get big after 2 years. I've seen it. I've been doing it for 7 years and I'm still grinding. But at the end of the day, I love doing it. As long as you love doing it, guys or girls, as long as you love doing your YouTube channel, go ahead and just keep doing it. That's all I can say. I'm just check my subscriber count now. There you go. We're on 2,462 subscribers. That's what we're on. The road is to try and get to 3K. That's the mission. 3K subscribers. That's what we're looking at. So
just get to that number, man.
Yeah, get to 3K. Almost there. So let's start with the Alisson Becker. For me, he was superb. Alisson Becker 1-on-1. He denied what's his name, Munistesi for Wolves. I forgot his name now.
Yeah.
Munistesi. We denied him a goal at the beginning of the second half, and for me, he showed good handling throughout the game, handling the ball. But I don't think he had a chance with that Cunningham goal.
Yeah.
That shot. That guy just killed it round the defenders. What were just standing there. No one was running at him. No one. They just gave him free roam. It was like a training ground, didn't it? He had time on the ball and he just finessed it into the top. And there's nothing really that Alisson could have done, really. But I think overall, I thought Alisson showed a good account for himself. So I'm going to give Alisson 7 out of 10, in my opinion.
Yeah, Alisson for me, I thought did well. I thought if we didn't have him in goal, we would have considered a lot more.
Yeah.
So he was good today. I say 8. He saved us a lot of times. Unfortunate on the clean sheet. It was a really good goal by Matheus Cunha. But yeah, 8 for Alisson. I thought good saves. Big save when one of their strikers are one-on-one. One of their wingers, I think, was one-on-one with Alisson. Alisson made himself look big, got the ball, carried it out. It was good. So I say 8.
So we all agree. Everyone agrees. Everyone. So I love hearing that. Let's go to Trent Alexander. Let's actually put him there first. He was 7. 7 for Alisson. So Alisson was really impressive. So that's what he's getting. Come on. There you go. Really impressed. So the next one is Trent Alexander. For me, passing was sloppy from kickoff at the beginning. He was a bit sloppy, his passing. He struggled defensively for me at the beginning. He's been up for a couple of weeks, so he's showing a bit of rust. But I thought towards the end of the game, I thought he started to pick up a little bit. He was doing his defensive duties. He passed through decent balls through the game as well. So I'm going to give Trent a 5. I think he deserves a 5 today. Nothing more really. But he's been off for a couple of weeks, so that's probably the rust to get me. But a guy at his age, he's in his prime, and he should just come back. He wasn't even off that long, really, was he? But look, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. So Andy Robertson.
No, it's Trent.
Trent. Oh, I thought you were about. Yeah, Trent. I thought some of his passes were good.
Yeah, that at the beginning, though.
Not at the beginning. First half, it was abysmal. But second half, I thought some of his passes were good. Defensively, it was okay. But again, that first half was vital. The big part of his game that he did bad in. Weren't really involved, was he? But again, he's just come off injury. He's getting back into it again.
That's what I mean. I think he was off for a couple of weeks, isn't he?
Oh yeah, 5. 5's a fair rating.
There you go. 5. Trent Alexander, he's getting an okay. So we all agree. Give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah. What?
There you go. So the next one is Ibru Kanate. I'm just like a kid, man. I just like punching stuff. You get me? I was one of those youths, yeah. You know, when I was younger, my mum used to take me out, yeah. And my mum used to say, stay there, yeah. Don't touch nothing, yeah. Or I'll slap your hand. You know me, I didn't listen. I just used to press stuff. You get me? I just like pressing buttons. Anyway. Ibru Kanate, for me, snuffed out a couple of early attacks at the beginning, but he was slightly fortunate to avoid a red card. It looked like he was aggressive. We know how Ibru goes, isn't it? We know he's one of those aggressive defenders, yeah? But he was lucky to avoid a red card, so took him off and brought on Kwanzaa. So for me, you know, I love Ibru. You know, Ibru is my favourite Liverpool player. But I'm looking at this year and I'm thinking to myself, should have done a little bit better. He was a bit aggressive, a bit clumsy during the game. So I'm going to give Ibru a 5 because, you know, I love Ibru, innit? But I've got to be honest, bro. I can't just not give him a 5, you get me? So I'm going to give him a 5.
Yeah, Ibru just... he wasn't on his game today, was he?
No.
He should have followed his man better. But
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't. Konate hasn't been really good these past. These past
Okay, no one has though.
couple
No one
games.
has. Not many of them have.
Yeah, I think probably Virgil's been the best at a lot of them. But yeah, Konate.
No, I don't think Virgil played that good against Everton, really.
Not against Everton. I mean this one.
What are you giving Trent? What are you giving Trent? 5.
No one about Konate.
I mean, what you giving Konate? 5.
Yeah, 5. I don't think he was.
Big up to Michael Corleone. Trent 5. Yeah, I thought he did okay. Yeah. 5. I think 5 is good. It's quite good for him. So yeah, let me just get Uber Konate. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 5 as well. I think he was a bit clumsy. I think he was really a bit clumsy. He's lucky that he's not getting a 4. But he was a little bit clumsy during the game, man. But yeah. Welcome to Michael Corleone, man. Welcome to the channel. Guys, remember to smack that like button when you try and get 10 likes. I know it's not a big audience tonight because other streamers are on. But we need to do this today because tomorrow we're doing a top 6 roundup. Because that's going to be a weekly thing, by the way, guys. We're going to do it every week after the Premier League games. We're not going to do all the Premier League teams. We're just going to do the top 6 teams. So whoever's in the top 6, we're going to do it. If Spurs are in the top 6, we're going to cover Spurs. Whoever's in that top 6, we will cover. You get what I'm saying, Toto? So whoever's in that top 6, yeah, I've already got the trailer for it as well. You know, when the trailer starts, we've got a perfect trailer for it, all the edited, all done. So whoever's in that top 6, yeah, will be in that video that we do. If they drop out of the top 6, we're not going to cover it. So we're not going to cover Man United. We're not going to cover Wolves. We're not going to cover Chelsea's in the top 6, so we'll cover them. But whoever drops out the top 6, we won't cover it. To whoever's in the top 6. That's fair enough, isn't it, Toto?
Yeah.
So let's go to Virgil van Dijk. To me, seemed to be 3 steps ahead of everyone else today, like he has been. I don't think he played that good against the Everton game, but today I thought he was all right today. He dominated display. He cut out counter attacks, black crosses, and won plenty of duels around his penalty area. We know Virgil van Dijk is an animal. We know he's the best defender in the world, and today he did play all right today. To be fair, he was all right. So I'm going to give Virgil van Dijk. I'm going to give him a 7. You know what? I'm going to give him a 7.5. I think he was good.
Yeah, 7.5. I'm going to say the same. I thought good in the year. I think commanding at the back was good. I think, you can see that he's starting to get a bit peed off with his team. Yeah,
did you see him today in the penalty box? So he was shouting at everyone.
Yeah, it's understandable because they're not doing their job properly.
No.
He's the only one that's doing something.
Yeah, you're right.
When you only got, like, say, one at the back, and not all of them are doing their job, that he has the right to do that.
Yeah, damn right, man. Damn straight. He's a captain.
Yeah.
That's what the captains do. You get me? This is why you got appointed the captain. People think that Trent would be a good captain. Yeah, right.
No.
He doesn't even say a word on a football pitch. Yeah, have you noticed you never see Trent even talk on a football pitch? He's like a Terminator. He's got no thing on his face. He's like that. Have you noticed? He just chews his chewing gum. And then if he does win against someone like Everton or someone like that, he'll just grin or something and go like that.
Oh, no.
Like that. There's no really talking from him. And he's supposed to be the vice captain, They should make Robbo the vice captain.
He's more of a captain, I think.
Virgil 8. Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro. I was going to push the 8 as well. But I think 7.5. But I know what you're saying. 8. If we give him an 8, yeah, I'll be okay with that as well. But I'm going to give him a 7.5 today. But I know what you're saying, Michael Corleone, man. Big up. Thanks for joining us today, man. Thanks for joining us. It's nice. Tomorrow, I think we're going live tomorrow around about 6 o'clock. It'll be 6 o'clock in the evening, right? So if you want to join us on the chat room, 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, we're doing the top 6 reviews of the top 6 teams. All right. So we're only covering the top 6 teams. So whoever's in the top 6, their results, we're going to be covering that. So if you're up for that, you can come along in the chat room, or if you want to join us on the video, or if you want to just join us through audio, it's up to you, bro. We'll leave the link in the chat. So yeah, we've done Virgil. So the next one, Andy Robertson, for me, posed an attack threat. He posed an attack, a threat on his side. but still doesn't always convince defensively. I thought going forward, I thought he was good, but defensively, he's not really convinced. Like he's not convinced defensively. You can't really like in the old Robbo. You know that when it comes to defending, he's on it, but now not so much. But today, I think he still looked good coming forward as an attacking player. So for that, I'm going to give him 6 out of 10 for Robbo. So he weren't not bad.
Yeah, Robbo for me, I thought, it's not one of his best performances.
Yeah.
But I think the second half, again towards the end of the second half, where we needed our defense to be D'd up, locked up, right? He turned up. He turned up, man. He made good tackles. He ran up and down the pitch, drive forward well. I don't really see. No, I've seen it all on TikTok and social. I don't really see the hate for Robbo in this game. My opinion, I thought he did well.
Jumping on the bandwagon, bro.
Of course, he's not as the good Robbo. People expect him to be. No, he's not going to be like the prime Robbo. People need to understand that he's not going to be like the prime Robbo that you've seen before.
People need to wake up.
Seen years ago. You need to look at him now as an old Robbo, right? And you got to say to him, "Look, just on this performance when we needed him the most in the vital points of the game, he turned up for us. You can say about Robbo, he always turns up for us all the time. You can have a bad game, but still try. At least he runs up and down the pitch. Unlike Trent, he runs up and then he don't track back. But to be fair, I'll give Trent his props. Of course, we're not talking about Trent. He did stay more back. He's more defensively now. But Robbo, he goes up and down the pitch, and he's always there. So yeah, 6 for Robbo.
Yeah. Let's go on to the next one. Let's go to Ryan Gravenberch. For me, Ryan Gravenberch again, not really doing much today. I hope it's not down to fatigue. I hope it's not down to fatigue. That he's running on empty. I don't want because Ryan Gravenberch, for me, if he carries on this trajectory going forward, playing this good. He didn't play good today, in my opinion. Didn't play good against Everton. Actually, in the Everton game, I said before, I forgot he was on the pitch. I actually thought he was on the pitch. I thought he was on the sub bench because I didn't hear his name once in that Everton game. Today I heard it a couple of times, not so much, but I did hear him a bit. But today, I thought he had an okay game. Nothing special, average game. Bit like Trent, bit like Ibra. Not really the Ryan Gravenberch as the beginning of the season. And it's normal, he's gonna get a bit tired. This is why he should have rotated more with Endo. I thought Endo with McAllister in certain games, we could have used, instead of using Ryan Gravenberch, we could have used Endo. You get me? When we played Leicester, why did we have to have Gravenberch for? Why couldn't we use Endo?
Yeah.
These bottom teams, the bottom scrubs. Why can't we? Why couldn't we use Endo in the Man United game? Why couldn't we use it against these Bournemouth?
Endo's a good player,
This is what we should have done. This is what we should have done with Ryan Gravenberch. Now, I'm not sure if he is fatigued, but if he is fatigued, that's going to be a problem for Liverpool because he's been our best player of the season. I know there's an argument where you could say you can have Salah, and there's an argument where you could say Virgil van Dijk. There's an argument. I get you. There is an argument, but for me, and there's even an argument with Gakpo being the best player of the season. But for me, the best player in the season so far for Liverpool has been Gravy Boat, Ryan Gravenberch. At the beginning of the season, who would have ever thought that he would have turned into the DM that he has? Yeah. Look how good he's playing. And this is why, because he's only one man in it, can't play every single game. And I think Slot has not rotated Ryan Gravenberch good enough for me. You get me? I love Arnie Slot. Big up to Arnie Slot. I love Arnie Slot. Everybody knows I love Arnie Slot, yeah. But you have to criticize him. You have to criticize it. And for me, he hasn't rotated him enough. There's many a times that you saw Endo on the bench. Yeah? You saw Endo on the bench and you're thinking, why ain't Endo playing? Why do you always have to play Gravenberch every single game? And for me, against that Everton game, he looked tired. Today, he didn't look that his best. I hope it's just a blip. Hopefully, when we play Aston Villa this week, that he turns up. You get me? That he turns up.
Yeah.
But big, you know I love Slut. You know I love Slut. You know I love Slut, man. You know I love Slut, yeah? But yeah, I'm giving Ryan Gravenberch a 5. He's getting what Trent's getting and Kanate.
Yeah, just quiet, ghost.
Shut your mouth, you thong wearing fatty.
Didn't really get involved. I say I didn't really see any defensive work from him today.
He's not really involved, is he? He seems like he's running out his engines.
Yeah.
He seems like his gas is running out of something and running out of gas.
5.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't get a repeat from a couple of seasons ago and we'll have Flacco and all run out of legs. Hopefully it's not like that.
This is what I'm saying. This is why he should have rotated better with Endo now.
We've got no
I know he's going to play. See, you know, today was the perfect game. Why didn't Slot play Endo today against Wolverhampton?
We need to win though.
Go on.
Even I said on the video yesterday, I think we should go out of the main team.
That we shouldn't have the main team.
No, we should have won out with the main team, in my opinion, because it's a must-win game, and like we won 2-1 today, but it was a scrappy win.
Yeah, but don't you think we should have started with? I'm not saying about the other team. I'm not about Gravenberch now. Yeah. Don't you think today that this was the perfect game that he could have started with Endo?
Yeah, definitely.
Why start with Gravenberch?
Yeah.
Why, if you know there's any indication, he knows, we don't know. We're just YouTubers, you get me? But Slut knows, his coaching teams knows, his staff knows, yeah. All the team, right? The medical staff, they know. They know if he's running on empty, innit? If his battery's on 50%, you get me? They know, we don't. But watching him play the last couple of games, it looks like he's losing energy. It looks like he's running on empty and the season's starting to get to him. It could be psychologically, could be getting to him. It could be physically getting to him. But what I'm saying is there was no need today not to start Endo. Look what Endo did when he come on today. Endo is an old school destroyer and he was perfect to the game today. Okay, you start with Endo and if it doesn't work out, you know what? 60 minutes, 70 minutes in, we'll bring on Gravenberch. Why did he have to start with Gravenberch? Because I think Gravenberch, it looks like he's running out of energy. I hope he's not, but it looks like he is, and I just don't want it to happen because I'm worried. You get me? I'm worried. So let's read the comments. An unexpected rock quote popped it. yeah. I got another one.
Shut your damn mouth.
There you go. Know your role. Shut your goddamn mouth. Anyway, I got another one for you. What this one?
Give me a hell yeah. What?
There you go. Another one here.
Finally.
So, yeah. So I'm going to give Gravy about 5. So the next one is Alex McAllister. What are we saying about Alexis McAllister? So you can start with this one.
I don't really see, and I
thought he played good.
He was more involved than Gravenberch, that's for sure.
Yeah, Gravenberch
way more involved than Gravenberch. I thought defensively he was good, making the right passes at the right time. He was picking out the right passes. I didn't really see him put a foot wrong.
Oh my God!
Of course, he put a foot wrong, but for the whole game, we barely put a foot wrong. I'll say 7 for McAllister. I'd be generous. I'll say a 7. Yeah, 7.
7 it is then. 7. For me, I thought McAllister was really good today. I thought he was the best at the midfield. Played his part in both Liverpool goals with his fine passes, man. His passes were phenomenal today going forward. Kept the holes ticking over in possession. Also made a superb superb block to deny Cunha immediately after the halftime. He'd done his job. He was acting like a destroyer. Yeah. See, he was like, yeah, he agreed with you. You said 7, innit? I was gonna say 8, but you said 7. We can go in the middle. We can go with a 7.5.
Yeah.
Because McAllister was a rock, man. It was a rock for us. Big up to McAllister, man. Money well spent, man.
Yeah, well,
spent.
bargain.
Yeah, man. 7.5. We've got 4 or 5 people in the house. Can you please smack the like button, guys? Please smack that like button. It really helps us today.
Support as well, man. Do it.
Yeah, thanks for your support, Guna Gathering. Go and subscribe to Guna Gathering, guys. Michael Corleone, he's got a good channel. He's an Arsenal fan. Obviously, the title Guna gives it away, but he's a nice guy, man. He's on TikTok as well. Does a lot of TikTok stuff. Very consistent with his TikTok, and he's got a good channel. Go and subscribe to Guna Gathering, man. Big up. And by the way, guys, if you just joined us, this is our channel. It's 7 years old. Had a birthday message off YouTube today. They actually sent me a little pink cake with yellow at the bottom and red. It was only an animated one. It's not a real physical cake because it would have been gone by now. But it was a nice cake. It looks nice on the picture. And then they sent me a message saying, it sent me a message and it says, your channel is 7 years old. Blow out the candles, make a wish, and think about all you've achieved. Yeah, I do. I think about everything. Like I said, guys, if you start out doing YouTube, it can be a grind. You get some people get lucky. They get big in 3-4 months, less than a year. But if you're anything like us, like 7 years, we grinded, and now we've got 2,463 subscribers. We picked up 555 subscribers in the last 28 days. And yeah, man, and we're just kicking on. It's a road to 3K. We want to get there. Yeah, big up, man. Big up to you, Guna Gathering, man. Big up to you, bro. Yeah. Every single time, Guna Gathering. He's on our WhatsApp group as well.
Mm.
The other thing is an Arsenal fan, but the only thing I love Arsenal about, there's one thing I will say, that Thierry Henry was cold. You get me? He's just cold. Just can't deny how good Thierry Henry was. You get me? I think even if you're a Liverpool fan, many Liverpool fans said it as well, that he's cold. Thierry Henry. But it is what it is, isn't it? Let's move on. The next one is Dominic Szoboszlai. For me, again, it seems like he's going back to his default settings. Not as the main default settings, but it looks like he's going back to his default settings. He showed a glimpse of quality, but again, when he had one shot at goal, just skimmed the post. He had a good go at it. Always hits it low and hard, isn't it, bro?
Yeah.
The ball low and hard.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's still not back to his best. But what is his best, isn't it? I'm on about back to his best where he was 2 weeks ago when he was really cooking. But it seems like he's going backwards again, and we need him. When our strikers are not scoring, especially if you're Darwin Núñez, especially if you're Diaz, and especially if you're Jota these days, you need your 10 to score. We need your Cam. You need your 10, and that's Dominic Szoboszlai. We need him to step up. We need him to step up because if they're not firing, he can score for us, and that's what we need him. We're going into the last 13 games of the season. We need him. But I'm going to give Dominic Szoboszlai today. I'm going to give him a 6. He's like Robbo. Give him like Robbo.
Yeah, just not enough driving forward like he usually does.
What you want to give him?
Yeah,
Tell 6. Give him, then you can explain. Go on. 6. Okay.
No, actually 5. We can meet in 5.5.
5.
I just don't think it was good enough today. Not enough driving forward. Like I'm comparing of past performances where he was good at driving forward the ball, good passing. Yeah. Some of his passes were questionable. Some of his through balls got intercepted a lot. Gave away the ball. You're not good enough, in my opinion. 5.
Fair enough. So the attack is Mohamed Salah. For me, got the goal. The penalty spot. Played his spot on lane on the opener. He was involved in it as well. I thought Wolves today defensively was horrendous. Yeah. This is why I thought we was going to score more goals than we did. But a lot of what he tried didn't really quite come off. Some of these skills, like some of his passes. I saw some decent passes from Salah as well. And sometimes they hit it too hard. Still ended up being the match winner. He ended up scoring the match winner. So Salah, I'm going to probably give him a 7 out of 10. He deserves
7 out of 10, yeah. He did try his best. But the thing is, they always pass to Salah when there's so much people onto him. And when there's 3 people on one guy. Yeah. And they're still trying to look for Salah, always trying to look for Salah, which gets me mad. Salah tries his best, you know. He tries something. He's a threat. He's a threat to attack.
Yeah.
He's an absolute threat. Glad that he put away the penalty. No doubt about that one. Cold finish, man, down the middle. But yeah, 7.5.
Yeah. That's it then. So next one is Diego Jota. I'll let you go on this one.
Not good enough. 1, I'll say 2 at best. No, it's not good enough in front of goal. Hasn't been clinical for ages now. He had a header scarred over the bar. But I can't let him off for that one because, to be fair, but usually he gets on target every single time. Jota either gets on target or scores. But our strikers are not performing at the moment. Barman and Jota are not performing. Both of them aren't performing. And it's bad. It's bad, man. Because if it comes down to it, we've got to start Sober's line striker. We all want to do that. Of course, I don't think it would be a bad idea, in my opinion, starting Sober and striker. But we might get to the point where we have to because none of our strikers are performing. We can't go like this. We can't go like this every single game. Is where our wingers might be doing decently, Gakpo might be doing decently, Sabaz might be doing good, but our strikers not performing.
Yeah,
that's bad. It just gets the team chemistry from up here all the way down there. So striker's not doing the job. He had a few chances on goal, put them all wide over the bar. Not good enough. 1.
Yeah. So 1 for Jota. I'll just look at 1. We're giving Jota a 1.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think I'm going to give a bit more than that. I'm going to give the brother more than that, man. He never gave his former club a moment as peace. Because remember, that's his former club and it Wolves. That's another thing. He probably didn't want to score against his former club.
Jesus Christ.
No. Superb touch.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
His turn led to the opening goal and went close. But overall, he should have done more. He should have done a lot more. Too much passing to Salah. Too much FIFA. Too much pro clubs. Too much FC25. Smashing Lily. smashing. Oh my God. Smashing the pro league on the weekend, just smashing it, man. I remember you told me. I remember you told me, that Jota's a sweat. And I goes, really? And he goes, yeah. Because Jota's a sweat, man. He's got his own esports. All right. And I remember, when Jota used to get injured, he used to say, nah, man, Jota's just playing FIFA. And I was goes, nah, yeah, man, don't be silly. He goes, nah, trust me, he's playing FIFA, man. He said, Jota's playing FIFA. Sweat, man, playing FIFA. I can believe it now, I can believe it now. Well,
probably at home playing FIFA.
I'm from him, innit? I'm from him as well.
He's probably got about 6 packs of Red Bull next to him playing FIFA and just sweating it out. Already playing weekend league on his 10 alt accounts, playing weekend league and all that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Try pack Mbappe or something like that.
Nah, you just go and buy him. Just buy him. Easy, just go buy him. Anyway, Jota. I'm gonna give Jota. What did we give Salah? 7.5. I think I'm gonna give Jota 5. Come on, you're gonna give him more than a 1, man.
They deserve that.
So he has to go in the 4 then.
It's a waste, man. No,
Yeah.
whatless.
2 to 4, you can make up your mind wherever you want to put him. Luis Diaz, for me, looked far more comfortable coming off the left, and I've been saying it for a while. Always said it. He was always better on the left, Luis Diaz, and then centrally. I never liked him as a 9, never. He showed some good energy. But I think the mistake Slot made is taking him off the pitch. I'm surprised they took him off 20 minutes towards the end. You get me?
Who?
They took him
Who are you
off.
talking about, huh?
They took off Diaz. Diaz. I would have kept Diaz and also won the penalty before being sacrificed for the Endo one because they brought him on for Endo. That was weird. They should have kept him on and brought Endo on for Gravenberch. That's what they should have done.
Yeah.
But they never. But they brought off. They took off the Diaz. They've done it. I know why they've done it because there was 2-0 up, and I thought, yeah, we could take him off now. Gravenberch is the one that needs the rest, bro. Gravenberch does. Gravenberch needs that rest because he's playing too many games. I think him and Virgil's played the most games. Oh, yeah, Gravenberch, gravy boat. So what you giving Diaz? I'm gonna give Diaz a 7.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, 7. I thought, 6. I just thought, he scored the goal and that's it. What did he do?
Your hatred.
But what did he actually do though? Well, he scored the goal, but what else then?
Mm.
No, what? You know what? I forgot. Completely forgot. He won the penalty. He won the penalty. He won the penalty. 7, yeah. Got the goal, won the penalty for us.
That's why I put him at 7. All right. Kwanzaa, let you go, Kwanzaa. Quick, because I've got to do this thing on here.
Kwanzaa, say 7. Thought he came on, did his job, cleared the ball.
Yeah, he defended quite well, didn't he?
That last line of defence was really, really good.
Yeah, he wasn't it right, but if he weren't there, that was going in.
Yeah. 7 for Kwanzaa. I want to see more of these performances from him.
Yeah, hold on.
But yeah, Kwanzaa did really, really well. Last line defence was good. Yeah, like one colleague just said, Kwanzaa better, 6.5. I say 7 because I thought, I just think he looked, because I think he looked better than his past couple of games. In his past couple of games, you come on, you've made mistakes, but he's come on in a crucial point. Pressure must have been on him.
Yeah.
No, crucial part of the game where we need to win, and he done it for us, man. So big up to 7 is fair too. Yeah, Kwanzaa did well. You gotta give his props. Yeah, he was only in there for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
but when he was on there, he made instant impact, and it was a good switch by Slot, to cover Kamara for the yellow card. We don't want him sent off for the Villa game or the City game, however long they ban him. So yeah, 7.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, I'll just put this on.
But yeah, but I decided doing that. We got called
7. What you giving Kwanzaa? 7.
7, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just busy doing so. Next one is Darwin Núñez.
4.
What's the your voice? What are you giving him?
4.
Darwin Núñez. The thing about it, what was weird for me? He struggled to have much impact despite being given almost 30 minutes, So he came on. It's not like he had 10 minutes, he had 30 minutes, and he had made the 0 impact. 0. All I see when he comes on the pitch, he just runs around. That's it. He's just there getting a wage every week, and he just runs around. And I think about it, the Saudis offered us 85 million for him and we turned it down. We got him for 80 million, innit? And they offered us 85 million and we turned him down. And I know why we turned him down, but I wouldn't have turned him, but I know why we turned him down. We turned him down because they wanted a rotation, innit? But since he's come on, I think we should have sold him. I think we should have sold him 85 million because I don't think we're going to get 85 million from anywhere else.
It's a shame. It's a shame, man. You've peaked. You've peaked.
He peaked.
It's like when I saw him scored that 2 goals against, I don't know who it was against, when he scored them 2 goals, I was thinking, yes, this is the news I want to see. This is the news I want to see, but, and to be fair, he hasn't been getting no service, but he's making no impact to the game. Absolutely no impact to the game. Usually, he's coming back, he's defending, making tackles, he's creating something. But, yeah, Cal Cuppish gave Darwis the 0. That's a bit harsh in my opinion.
What is that?
Cuppish gave Darwis 0. To be fair, I think that's a bit harsh in my opinion because I thought
who won Cuppish?
Cal.
Oh, Callum go down. Oh, Cal. Oh, I wouldn't give him a 0.
That's a bit too harsh. He made some good passes,
a bit too far.
but he just wasn't involved. He wasn't involved. This one giving him 4. 0 is just like Jota for an example, where he does nothing all game. But Darwin, I thought, came on, did nothing really. So yeah, he did make a couple passes, but that's it. 4.
Okay, fair enough.
And he might.
Four.
He'll probably be the one to start against Villa as well, because I don't think he's starting Jota for Villa, in my opinion.
Next one is Endo.
Brilliant. 7.
It was brilliant, wasn't it? I know you liked him when he came on, but it was good though.
Yeah, brilliant. 7.
Yeah, we'll just do this thing. Yeah, I thought Endo was really good. Came on, typical destroyer, just there to defend and grip man's up. Really, come on there to just grip up man's, and it works. And again, I'm gonna keep saying, yeah, Endo should start more. It's very simple. He should start more because we need to rest Gravenberch. Gravenberch is looking tired, and we need to start Endo more. Like I said, all them teams that we played in the past, them lower teams, yeah, all them teams like flipping Leicester, Wolves today, some the other man's right at the bottom, yeah. He should have been starting. I don't understand why Endo didn't start. Why did we have to play Gravenberch all the time? That's all I'm saying. I know I'm repeating myself, but it is what it is, isn't it? Endo, I'll give him 8. What did you give him? 8?
7.
Yeah, I'll give him 7 as well. Brilliant. Brilliant today. And Arnie Slat and why? Let me just, because I've got to put a new password in. Go on. Arnie Slat and why?
Arnie Slat, know what? I'll say 7. I thought he could have defended the game better by bringing on Kwanzaa and Endo a lot earlier. No, because when we were 2-0 up at half time, we should have brought on, like 55th minute, we should have brought on Endo and Kwanzaa to lock off the game, but he didn't. Some of his game management tactics is a bit questionable. I think bringing on Endo was the right decision. Look, Endo and Kwanzaa were right decisions, but we should have brought them a little bit earlier. But look, he lacked off the game. So I'll say 7. I think a bit more earlier decisions, a bit more sharper. I thought his tactics were good. There's nothing wrong with the tactics today. It was just our players giving away the ball a lot. But yeah, I need to slap 7. We're going to go through the chat. K's a no game time, no behind Darwin. Let's face it, K's who ain't playing. We just got to face the facts here. K's ain't playing. He's not playing against Villa, and he's not playing against City.
No.
He's not going to play for the rest of the season. Not starting anyway. Maybe coming on for, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Just for a little jog out and, go back in the changing room and not off his way.
Yeah.
That's all he's going to do, really. No, and I think he's getting a bit frustrated. You can see on the bench he's fed up. He wants to play. How can you leave Chiesa on the bench? I just don't get the stupidness by Slat. How can you leave Chiesa on the bench?
I don't know.
A quality player like that, how can you leave him on the bench, honestly? Endo the Gumshoe Gattuso. Yeah. Endo's wicked. Every time he comes on. He's so underrated. So underrated. No one mentions Endo, No one ever mentions Endo in a conversation. Like say best DM so far this season. I never really see Endo in that conversation. He's so underrated.
Yeah.
But yeah, 7 for Slat.
Yeah. That's it, man. That's it, bro. That's everyone. We're going to be heading off now. We'll be back tomorrow for the top 6 review the games. The top 6 teams in the Premier League. We're back tomorrow probably about 6 o'clock. So look out for us on that one. And anything to say, Toto, before we head off?
Nothing to say. Just say I'll be streaming I'm assuming FC tomorrow on my Twitch and TikTok. So go check that out tomorrow. But yeah, that's it really.
Yeah. So that's it, man. See you later, then, man. We're gonna set heading off. Big up to everybody. We'll read the chat before we go. Big up Waniak, yeah, man. Just big up, man. Yeah, we're leaving now, man. Big up to you, man. 7 years today, our channel this week. Nah, man, it's all right if you're late, man. Fine.
Watch out on the replay, man. We don't mind.
Just watch the replay. We're back on tomorrow at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, we're doing the top 16s of the Premier League, the results.
Yeah.
We're just talking about the top 6 teams. Right. So big up, man, yeah. Don't worry about Waniak, man. Big up. Just like the video, man. Like the video. That's all we ask, man. Like the video. So big up to you, man. Big up. Yeah, man. Big up to you, man. Big up. See that, bro. Big up. We're heading off now. Big up to you. Big up to the man, then. Big up to the woman, then. Big up to everyone. See you later, guys. Bye.